Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Natalie Kingsley-Fieldgrass and I am the founder of the Embassy.Of.Beauty. Today we're going to talk about how to treat oily skins as well as acne skins during the summer without the use of acids. So usually during the summer we start to express more sebum through our pores. Our skin becomes oilier. If we already are acne prone, the acne starts to get worse and we get whiteheads, blackheads, active acne, or just more oil. And we want to basically stop that. And there are three key ways of doing that. One is hydrating your skin appropriately. The second is trying to sebum regulate your skin without the use of acids. And the third is to really clean those pores out to detoxify the skin. Now, recently I've had, myself included, we've had quite a lot of clients being quite worried about the effects of using acids on a daily basis during the summer period. And that's what gave me the idea of actually doing this video and sharing this information. When you use acids on your skin, and I'm talking about exfoliating acids like AHAs and retinoids, you are making your skin more photosensitive and therefore more prone to pigmentation. So this question has come up, especially as the heat has started. The sun is coming out hard. All of a sudden, it's a little bit nuts. I'm hot. And they are worried, and as I am, we all don't want pigmentation. So it's, how am I going to treat my oily skin without causing pigmentation? And this is what it's all about. So I'm going to go through two separate routines with you guys today. One for an oily tendency skin, so for those of us who sort of start to emit more oils during the summer period and we want to sort of mattify our skin, and even maybe a little bit of clearing those pores out, that would be a good one. And then another routine which is more for the acne prone skin, again without using exfoliating acids. We're still using acids, but more like friendly to the skin acids. Let's get to it. So I'm going to go through one which is going to be for the oily tendency and the other one is going to be for the more acne tendency. So we are going to start with the oily tendency. And the oily tendency routine is going to focus on sebum regulating your skin and also detoxifying as well. So for that, I'm going to recommend the Seaweed cleanser by Sapelo. So this one is really good to just remove those surface oils. It's also got a lot of antioxidants in here. The seaweed in the title shows it. It is a beautiful gel texture. It smells wonderful and it is really going to clean out your pores, pack it full of antioxidants and prepare your skin for your next stage. Then for the oily acne, so more of the acne tendency, I'm going to recommend the Lait U. Now the Lait U is formulated much more simply. It has hazelnut oil and sweet almond oil in there, which is going to act like a magnet and is going to pull off the excess sebum from your skin. So it's much better for a more acne prone skin because it's also treating the acne at the same time. The second stage are the lotions. And for this, in terms of going acid free, I'm going to recommend the Ayuna Facial High and Low. So the low would be for the more oily tendency and the high would be for the more acne tendency. Now what's amazing about these products is that they are both very similar. The high is stronger than the low, obviously, but what they contain is this microbiome technology. And the microbiome technology is going to look after the bacteria levels on your skin, and they're going to make sure that your good bacteria is leveled with your bad bacteria and create a nice flora and fauna situation, which is going to help your skin get a lot stronger and a lot more balanced. And that is the absolute key in sebum regulating your skin, but also preventing acne from occurring or worsening the current acne that you have. Your hydrolipidic shield, which is what is the cover on your skin. That is what is so important for all skin conditions, whether you're oily, dry, you have rosacea, you have psoriasis, eczema, whatever skin condition you have, the hydrolipidic shield and strengthening that and strengthening the microbiome of your skin is the most important thing. So this is going to do that for you. The other thing it's going to do is that they both contain 2 different acids, but they are not ablative, so they're not going to exfoliate your skin. One is called succinic and the other one is glutamic. The succinic acid is like a hyaluronic acid, so it's going to really hydrate your skin. And the glutamic acid is kind of like a hyaluronic acid without exfoliating your skin. So it's going to really clean out those pores. It's anti-inflammatory and it's antibacterial. So for acne prone skin, if you have acne, it's going to help to kill the root of that acne. It's going to kill that inflammation and it's going to calm everything down. It's also going to sebum regulate your skin as well without exfoliating acids. So basically does not make your skin photosensitive in the least. These 2 products do contain a tiny bit of acid in terms of exfoliating acid, which is raspberry seed acid, and which is a type of, well, it's an AHA, but it's got a very low content, super low. I couldn't take it all out 100%. This is the only product that there is a tiny bit, but there is so little that it will not exfoliate your skin. It's more used as a preservative and a vector, but still, just for that reason, I would recommend just to use it in the evening. These products, the facial high and facial low, you need to use them twice a day. Once a day is fine, and using them in the evening is just perfect. Now, the third step, we have for the more oily skin, I'm getting confused. For the more oily skin, I'm going to recommend the Balm. Now, the Balm is a beautiful, dark, I just love this mask. I don't know why, I just find it so sexy. It is dark and luscious and it just feels amazing on the skin. And what this is going to do is that it is going to clean out your pores. So for both masks that I'm going to recommend for both the oily skin and the acne skin, they are going to clean out your pores and mattify your skin at the same time. The Balm has the volcanic acid, the volcanic glass in there and the active carbon, and it also has the microbiome technology, again aiming at regulating all of those beautiful bacteria on your skin. And it's amazing because you put it on, let it dry, put on a very thin layer. If you put it on thick, you're just wasting it. And you know what I'm like with wasting products, I don't like it. Put it on thin, let it dry, peel it off. That's it. And the bits that kind of stay there, just rub it away. It'll just flick off. Perfect. Then for the more acne skin, I'm going to recommend the Biomagic Mask. So the Biomagic Mask contains bentonite clay. And the powerful entities of bentonite clay is that it is super astringent. It is going to pull all of those oils out of your skin. It also is anti-inflammatory and antibacterial, so it's also going to kill the current acne that you have and also calm it down. So as you can see, we're still treating the acne and we're still treating the oily skin. We're just not using exfoliating acids, and it's just as effective, trust me. So yes, Biomagic Mask, fantastic to do that, but just be careful. It is very astringent, and I always recommend to my clients, go in slow. Don't go in like you just want to hit something. So try it once, wait a couple of days, see what your skin's like. Do it again if you want to. Don't do it more than 3 times a week. Do it in the evening, but this is very astringent, so make sure that you are not doing it too much and that you are using lots and lots of hydration, not nourishment, hydration. So hyaluronic acid or hydrating serums is an absolute must when you're using bentonite clay, which is in the Biomagic Mask. The next steps are the serums. So for the more oily tendency, I could not recommend anything other than the Renewing Serum by Sapelo. It is a beautiful, beautiful, thin gel. It is not going to congest your pores at all. It is not going to feel like anything on your skin. It is just so powerful in hydration. It contains 4% hyaluronic acid in the bottle. It's 4%. That's really, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot. It's 4% hyaluronic acid, and it has varying sizes of molecules of hyaluronic acid to make sure that it is hydrating your skin over a long period of time. For this product, because it's so powerful, I always recommend to use it in the evening as opposed to in the morning, because when you're sleeping, all the products that you put on your skin work a lot better because you're resting. So all of your most powerful products, I always recommend to just put them on in the evening. Using them in the day is a little bit of a waste to me. And again, I hate the wasting situation. So I would recommend the Renewing Serum for an oily tendency skin, and you want to mattify, but you need the hydration. Something I should also mention is that if you have an oily skin, it's super important that you hydrate your skin. The more you hydrate your skin, the less chance your skin is gonna emit more oils. The reason why we don't like to completely strip our skin and why we're using all of these varying products that do all these different things is because we need to balance. Balance is the key of life. It's also the key to your skin. So hydration stops sebum emission. Remember, it even rhymes. Hydration stops sebum emission. Hydrate. This doesn't mean creams, it just means hydrating serums. The next stage is the creams. So for a more oily skin, so for the oily skin, not the acne skin, I'm going to recommend the Cream I by Ayuna. And the reason I'm recommending this is that it is a super light cream. If you're oily, you still need a little bit of lipids, a little bit, not much, but a little bit. And this is what this has. Also with this, it has epigenetics, and who doesn't want epigenetics? I mean, come on, reversing the signs of aging. Who doesn't want that? So just a quick recap, epigenetics reverses the exogenous signs of aging. So anything that isn't genetic, maybe they shouldn't have called it epigenetic. Maybe they should have called it exogenetic or something like that. But it basically, epigenetics reverse all the aging that things like pollution, if you have a bad diet, if you don't exercise, sun, pigmentation, all of the external aging stuff that happens to your skin, that's what epigenetics fixes. It does not fix the fact that you have the genetic makeup of your skin. So if you're aging faster because you have a thinner skin or a more sensitive skin, it's usually thinner skins age faster. I know it's annoying, but it's just the way it is. But Cream I is fantastic for that. And for the more acne skins, I would recommend the Creme Collagene by Biomagic Recherche. And the reason for this is that it is very, very mattifying, but it has got yeast in it. And the yeast is again gonna boost that microbiome. It is again gonna give you that antioxidant action. And it is again going to make sure that your bacteria is healthy in terms of good and bad. And then very, very lastly, I am going to recommend an SPF if you want one, if you need one. And I am not an SPF lover, but I have fallen in love with the Velo SPF by Ayuna. And the reason for that is that it doesn't clog my pores. Yeah, I have never found any sort of SPF that I feel that I can put on my skin. It doesn't feel like I have a shield on my skin, and that I then don't get clogged pores and whiteheads and blackheads. That always happens to me. But with this, it doesn't. And what's so great about it as well is that it's SPF 50, and it still doesn't do that. I mean, I usually go for the 25s. Well, I used to go for the 25s before the Velo, because I was like, well, that clogs less than the 50s or the higher SPFs because they're thicker. But this is SPF 50 and it's all good. Plus it's tinted. So I can put it on like on the weekend. I'm so lazy. I will just put the Velo at the moment because it's so hot and the sun is so strong. I will put on the Velo SPF and I won't put any foundation, makeup, nothing. And those are your routines for an oily tendency skin and an acne skin. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you have any questions or any comments, please do let me know below. We love answering your questions, and have a lovely summer. We'll catch you later. Bye.